Bike 192 is for me. This is my steed. The lights are on. This bike is reserved. It says here on the screen. The bike is locked. The bar is off. And store it like that. I've ridden the bike about a mile, and of course it's all the same flat level ground that we have here in Phoenix, so I haven't taken it on any hills. It's a 3-speed. It seems to run along fine. A little too light in second gear and a little too hard in third gear, but that could just be my old knees. I was shifting a little bit between the two because of pain in the knees, so let's call it my knees. You can probably just ride it in third gear all the time. The control unit in the back is solar powered. You enter your PIN code that you've reserved online with your app. Apparently you cannot get this bike unless you use the app, which I could see as a negative thing. But they don't have any facility, I understand, for people who don't have bank accounts, credit cards, things like that. So it doesn't work as a public transportation method for you know, it's for millennials. Anyway, it's built like a tank. It weighs about the same as a tank. It's solid. Most of the cabling is kept inside the frame. The shifters are internal, so you don't have chains. The basket is next to worthless. My water bottle kept falling through it. And since there's no place to put a water bottle, and this is Arizona, hello? The tires are supposedly Kevlar to try to last in the Arizona sun since they're outside all the time. I don't know about the seat, but I can tell you that the hand grips are getting sticky, which is the sign they've been in the sun in Arizona too long. They've got a spring that's kind of trying to straighten the front wheel. I've never seen that on a bike before. My guess is it's to try to bring you into a more stable ride. I'm going to try that on the way back and see if I notice anything. It's an interesting idea. Otherwise, it rides pretty well. The seat tube rises up tall enough for me to ride. Brakes were good and solid. Seat is not uncomfortable. It definitely doesn't have any kind of suspension on it. And that actually tells when you're used to riding a bike with some suspension. So it's all right. It's an all right bike. Definitely, you could get you around town if you didn't mind the price and limited availability of locations to drop them off. Anyway, let's hit the road and take her back to its dock. And that's it. That's my test ride of a GRiD bike. It's not bad. It's, like I said, we'll see how they hold up and we'll see how much use they get. And now for the ridiculous part. My ride's here to take me back home because there are none of these close enough to walk to, at least not in the summer.